Welcome. I am so sorry that it has taken me so long, a week, to share the things that I found when my husband and I went up to North Carolina leaf peeping. Now, my haul this time was not huge, but I am quite happy with what I found, and I certainly enjoyed my time in an antique mall that was large and interesting, and well, those are my happy places. First thing I found were these monogram bits, and I just could not resist. In fact, let me see exactly, there it is hiding. This one is 2 inches by 1.5 inches. And this one, I love the shape of that one. And this one, same size as that one. And then this one, large one, just 2.5-ish by 2.25, 2.125-ish. So these 4, and there were many more, but I did try to act like a sensible girl. And then I found these 2 vintage hand towels. Aren't they just delightful? With a little bit of cut work edging. And you can see the very fine even weave of the linen. So I bought it partially for that. It's printed, not hand done, but I thought this would make a lovely background, so I will be scanning it. And this linen is just delightful and will have many uses. So I have this one and this one, also in lovely shape, and I will be keeping one and sharing one. So that's my second item. The third was I found this tucked away, and I'm not quite sure. It's not that old because of the serging on the hem, but the linen again is it could be fine cotton, trying to act like linen, but it might very well be beef linen, but it's semi-transparent. I can see the weave, and I of course liked this this edging, and right away my mind was working on, oh, I wonder what that was. Well, it has a buttonhole in it, something. I like the amount, and I liked the price, and so this one, there's the button, where the button was. So I'm going to be keeping a bit of this and sharing some. So those are my little tiny finds. Let me put them up here out of harm's way. And this next one, these next 2, and this is where I found them. And these two beauties were in a tin container, quite a few of them, and aren't they just delightful, with some pencil script inside. Quite good condition considering. A marble to faux marble look here, and the life of Alfred the Great, London, no date, delicious foxing on the pages. Now only you would understand how this would tickle me when I see this foxing. And so lovely, lovely old book. Lovely font. And so that was one. And the second one, more writing, delicious foxing. Our English Bible. This one is Philadelphia and London. And the pages all in rather lovely condition. And so, there again, one for me and one to share. This was my first find of the day, and I was just, you can imagine how happy that made me. And then I went a little bit further, and I found, are you ready? We ought to have a drum roll. I'm not saying a word, I'm just letting you look. It's not a million years old. Let's see, we have 1995. 1995. And the spine is 3 inches. And of course, look at this. Look at the lovely condition in here. And I have not looked through this. I just grabbed it, scooped it to my chest, turned around to my husband and had that look on my face. He said, okay, I'll take it up to the front. So we have dividers. Oh, my. Some of these have been pulled a little bit. This works beautifully. Lovely secrets of success, seasonal tips, etc., etc., etc. Oh, my. Look what we have here. Fold-outs. Oh, wowzers. I just knew that this was waiting for me. It was worth the drive. The 2 books I just showed you in this, worth the whole trip. Let's go next. We have, I cannot say enough about this. I had no idea. As I said, I grabbed it and clutched it. I clutched my pearls when I saw this. Now, why, oh why? Oh, this is perennial borders and plants, bulbs, shrubs and trees. Well, okay. Apples and so forth, and cherries and almonds, and fold-out papers and all the information a person would ever want to know. And vegetables and herbs. Vegetables and herbs. But here again, I'm not one for particularly for vegetables and herbs, but the fold-out pages are just wonderful. Now, I have a feeling that that rubber band here, and this one is group 7, group 12, 20, 19, 18, 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, and there's been some checking, there's been some use here. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, and perennial flower bed, basic gardening. Ah, yes, there are bits, there are some small bits missing, and isn't that just okay? Isn't that just okay? So, I'm going to put these at the back. And isn't this going to be a fun journal? And here again, I will be sharing some of these pages because I know that you might like to use them as much as I liked showing them to you. All right, there we go. There. Condition of the book is really quite lovely. And let's go back over this way. 10, 11, 12-ish. And I'm going to put this on the front. I want to see, yes, there might have been more in here, but I would have been hard-pressed to find out where they would have gone. So, I've been wanting to do a botanical flower / botanical journal forever and ever, and look, Maldives can be wonderful. Don't ever pass up an antique mall, because this can be sitting on a shelf by itself with a light on it. My name was not on it, but in my mind I saw my name. And this many dollars. This many. So, this was found in another mall, a different one. And this is, this looks like rose mulling. And this is just delightful. Volume 51, Minneapolis, 1981. Christmas story with large illustrations, but then rose mulling for the beautiful season. And eons ago, I did some rose mulling, magnolia leaves and holly. And what really took me was countries and their Christmas traditions. Aren't these something, and wouldn't they be beautiful in a journal? And then I went on a little bit further, and here we came to music, Christmas music. Christmas music. And so I was very, very happy to have this. And the size of the pages would tell me that, and the heft, the pages are nice weight. So I treated myself to this one. And this one. Now, I'm a Santa girl. I've always been a Santa girl and still am. Whoops. And so, how was I to pass this baby up? Beautiful condition. Beautiful condition. And you can see, this was a treat to me. I like to find things a lot less. And the person selling it bought it for $5 and then put $12.50 in pencil, thank heavens, and not with anything that had glue on it or a ballpoint pen. So that was a happy thing. And, well, vintage Santas until I could make myself completely could make myself completely happy with these. Vintage Santas. Vintage ornaments. New ornaments, making believe they're vintage. Old friends, old Santas, and even a lovely Christmassy looking piece of quilt. So, if you are a Santa lover, the way I am, Christmas past. These are the kind of pictures that I found in books and magazines that I used for my Halloween journal. Pictures of Christmas past. It is so happy making. Precious little face. Reminds me of Mindy Lacefield. If you don't know Mindy Lacefield, M-I-N-D-Y, Mindy Lacefield on YouTube, give yourself a treat. Santa, Santa, all over, in every way, shape, and form. And so, this was a great treasure. If you should find baking molds of Santa, there's the information on that. And Christmas journal. Not this year. I'm finishing up the one I started last year, and I'm going to make the biggest gator mouth Christmas journal it was ever. But I'm going to be ready when I start my own journal from scratch. And I'm holding an interesting bit for last. Let me go over here and bring it over. I found these in the same mall. You probably heard me yell if you had your ear out the door last Thursday. Not this Thursday, but a week Thursday. These are crocheted, and they are stiffened to a point that is hard to imagine. Lace, lace, lace. So, there was the set. There are 8 of them. I'm going to keep 2. And of course, I'm going to share. And I made an experiment that I'm going to share because I thought, is the stiffening just going to disappear? Oh, no, no, no. Let me show you the experiment. Okay, here we are. I used Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, Old World Brown, Winter Copper, and Antique Brown. I'll leave that here. This is the lace after it has been sprayed. Well, 85% as strong. Let me feel, so we absolutely know. Yes, they've lost maybe 15%, but not too much. Not too much. And so, this is what happened when I sprayed on straw paper from Italy. Okay. this coffee dyed. Avocado stained. This gave the print of almost all of the placemat. And so, I'm going to be sharing. And I've tried to figure out how I'm going to manage to share. And I realized that these mailer envelopes, the large ones, the 12 by 18s, fit for the most part, but this can be folded over if I do it quite carefully and taped. But then I thought, might get this way. That's not good. So I'm going to make the dollar investment at Dollar Tree for this, and then I'm going to ask my sweet husband to cut heavy cardboard that's not easily bendable at all, and I'm going to slip that down in there. And of course in red I'm going to write "Please do not bend and fold" all over it, but I think that will be the most cost-effective way of getting them into the mail, and I think you might enjoy having these. I hope that you do. There were 8. I'm going to keep, I started using one, I'm going to keep another one, and that leaves me with 6 of these puppies to share with you. So, we have that and that, which comes from that. And what else do we have? We have these. And that. And this from a different mall, but all of these from the same mall. Let me go back a little further. And these bits. And happiness is. Well, let's just move that and those. So I hope that you have found antique malls to have had treasures, and I do hope that you have enjoyed my share. It wasn't as many things as usual, but that's fine. This is happy making for next year, Christmas for next year, and some shares. If you have enjoyed this vlog, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I would appreciate your sharing with a friend. Bye now.